bedbug pandemic and how to protect your home and family at pestworld.org.
In a word, breastfeeding is amazing. The fact that we as women create life and get to nurture that life, it's an incredible feeling.
It's empowering. Breastfeeding is a magical bond that only I can have with my baby. It's challenging and it's rewarding. When I go to the doctor, when I hear how well my baby is developing, I know that's because of all the goodness in my milk. It's liberating. I can feed my baby and give him everything he needs anytime, anywhere.
Breastfeeding is powerful. Even when I'm at work, every time I pump, I know I'm doing this for my baby.
It's the best thing I can do for my baby.
While every mom has a different way of describing breastfeeding, we all need help and encouragement. So know that support is there for you, from your family or from your friends. And at womenshealth.gov/it's only natural.
Breastfeeding. It's only natural.
Mother's love, mother's milk. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
When he ain't fishing, he's talking. Moon Griffon on Super Talk AM 1400 KAOK.
I think these Republicans ought to be going after the Democrat Party in mass. I think they ought to be going after liberalism. This country's a mess. It's obvious. Most people think so. Time to tell people why. If you want to throw Hillary's name in there, have at it. But it's easy, I think, what to be doing.
All of us want to make a difference. As veterans, we committed to protect our country. We served and sacrificed for the things that mattered most. Those experiences shaped our lives, even if it isn't always obvious to those around us. And now that we've served, our commitments have taken on a new meaning. We're husbands, wives, parents, friends, and neighbors. But sometimes we still feel alone. We forget that our biggest challenge can be to ask for support when we need it. The Veterans Crisis Line is here for all veterans, service members, and their loved ones. Dial 1-800-273-8255 and press 1. Chat online at veteranscrisisline.net or text 838-255. It matters.
Broadcasting from the Payroll Management Studio. This is Super Talk 1400 AM KAOK Lake Charles, a Cumulus station.
Shot in the back in St. Louis. North Korea issues an ultimatum. I'm Jim Ascendio. A group of protesters has formed after the St. Louis police chief reported that the black teen who was shot and killed by cops was shot in the back. Chief Sam Dotson says that doesn't discredit officers' account of the incident. The two officers involved in the shooting say Mansour Balbay pulled a gun and fired at them during a foot chase this week. North Korea promises military action if South Korea continues propaganda broadcasts across the demilitarized zone. South Korea, meanwhile, says the North will face consequences if it launches any attack. Correspondent Kathy Novak.
South Korea's defense ministry is saying it is prepared for anything now from North Korea. It says that it will not stop the propaganda broadcasts that North Korea has demanded that it cease. Now, because of that, it is saying that there is a high probability that North Korea will attack speakers along the border tomorrow.
Right now, the Dow is down 349 points. I'm Jim Ascendio. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton continues to take heat for using a private email server while Secretary of State. As Bob Costantini reports, a federal judge appointed by former President Bill Clinton chastised Hillary even though she was not in the courtroom.
We wouldn't be here today if this employee had followed government policy, federal Judge Emmett Sullivan said at a hearing Thursday, apparently in reference to former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's use of a private email account for state business. Sullivan is overseeing a Freedom of Information suit by the conservative group Judicial Watch. The group is also targeting longtime Clinton aide Huma Abedin and whether she had access to classified information. Clinton's campaign for president has suffered over the controversy, though she maintains she never sent or received any information clearly marked classified on the private system. Bob Costantini, Washington.
GOP hopeful Donald Trump has moved his rally tonight in Mobile, Alabama. The campaign planned for 1,900, 35,000 asked for tickets. I'm Jim Ascendio.
This is an announcement.